Hi, this is Zoe. I'm from Good Goog and today I'm talking about what makes me mad. This topic idea came from Miss Pink and I'll link up to her blog when I post this. So as far as getting angry is concerned, I tend to be slow to anger. I'm a pretty calm person and I take most things within my stride. But when I do get angry, look out. Which I think is healthy really. Just suppress all emotions until eventually there's an explosion of some kind. High impact too, because nobody's expecting it. It's like the sniper of anger is they're expecting you to be all super contained and calm, and instead you're violently angry. Win-win, I think. But as far as what makes me mad, there's a really long list and none of these are related at all. Husband will attest to the fact that I have no gift for segue. I'm the queen of left field, so completely unrelated and in no particular order, here are the things that make me mad. Being late. Not because I mind waiting, but because it just shows somebody who's habitually late is saying my time is a whole lot more important than anyone else's time. Casual racism, because I think that couching racism as patriotism is offensive on many, many levels, and if you want to be racist, just slap on a KKK outfit and be done with it. People who cannot see the long-term benefits of harm minimisation as a public health policy. I don't think there's anyone who's worked in rehabilitation or had contact with rehabilitation in any way who would say that zero tolerance is a good policy to have. So when I see people talking in an uninformed way about injection rooms or rehabilitation or anything like that, it really makes me either want to run away or write like a 100-page rant on the topic, which I'm sure would bore many people. And I would say that the number one thing that makes me mad is, well, at the moment, because it changes, is people who call my baby a good baby. Because I can't really say anything about it, even though I really hate it. You know, I don't call her good. Like if she's had a long sleep, I will say that she's had a settled night, because the amount of sleep that she has in no way impacts her general loveliness to me anyway. And that's the hard thing when people come up and say she's a good baby, and I want to say no, all babies are good. But then if I do that, I'm putting that out there and somebody who's just giving me, at least in their mind, a compliment, and I'm just saying, oh hi, you're an asshole. So that is probably my number one peeve at the moment, because I do know that they're trying to do a nice thing by saying that, and I can't really say anything about it without offending them, and then it just hangs there, and I don't even like to respond to it, so it ends up coming off as rude anyway. I might as well be an asshole, I suppose. And probably final thing, which has always been a peeve for me, is hypocrisy, which I feel a bit awkward with saying because I'm on record as being a hypocrite. I think that well, here's my rationalisation. I think that there are levels of hypocrisy. I think there's a certain level that is just human and nobody's perfect, and you end up being a hypocrite even when you don't want to be. So, you know, you have all of those ideas before you have babies, and then they systematically get eroded over time as your spirit gets broken, or, you know, you realise that you were an idiot before. And then there's another level of hypocrisy, and it's the easy hypocrisy that bugs me. The sort of the casualness of it, where you have a choice to either be a hypocrite or not be a hypocrite, and you choose to be a hypocrite. So exhibit A would be somebody like me who is on record in the blog as saying that I don't believe in cordial for children. If I then went and put a cordial ad up there or wrote a post on cordial or something like that, that to me would be easy, casual, just listless hypocrisy. That's the kind of thing that really bugs me, because I know that there's before I had Riley, I'd never held a newborn, and I had grand ideas of her being in her own room from the first day, and she was born, and I wouldn't even put her in the bassinet at hospital. So I'm all over that kind of hypocrisy, but it's more the sort of active and yet lazy hypocrisy that really bothers me. But anyway, so that is probably my main list of things that make me mad at the moment. I mean, it could be a completely different list next week, and if I get really stuck for content, you can look forward to a lot more lists of things that Zoe can't stand.